What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Real Fan Sports. My name is Zach. I'm here with my partner, Nonpfixion. What's good with you, brother?
I'm good, man. How about yourself? How are you doing?
Hey, I'm living life, man. I'm living life. Ready to check out another great reaction, which we'll be doing today, which is the Melbourne Cup 2015 Prince of Penzance. Now, we reacted to a shorter version of this race not that long ago, and I believe you're seeing this after the 2024 Melbourne Cup. So, you know, hopefully that race went good. Hopefully y'all tuned in. If y'all tuned in, leave a comment below. Say, I was there. I was there. Wave a hand. I was there.
For the first one. I was there for the first horse race on RFS.
Yes, sir.
I was there.
So we're going to check out an extended version of this race. We already know how it resulted, but hopefully this gives us a little more detail about the whole race and everything that took place into it.
Let's get it. I'm down.
He's come to Australia and he put up a huge effort in the Caulfield Cup. Greg Miles to call.
See, there's another camera for you.
Melbourne Cup.
And Big Orange. He'll be the last one to go into the stalls. Field ready for the Emirates Melbourne Cup. Excess Knowledge.
All right, getting ready.
To load in.
Hang on.
Load her up. Load her up.
Stand by for a start. Here's Excess Knowledge completing it now. Great race about to begin. Set.
Rolling out.
Relax, riders, hang on.
They're off.
There it is.
Trip to Paris jumped well, so did the offer, and Fame Game being eased in the early part of the race. Away pretty quickly, Who Shot the Barman, Sartorius Criterion, Max Dynamite not too far away, down towards the inside. They're quite...
As a question, we didn't ask in the first one, what is the average speed of a horse moving through?
I used to know this.
I used to know it too. That's why I was like asking. I was like, I used to know it too, but I don't anymore. Not even close to remembering.
I think if the fastest human is like 23, 24 miles an hour, I think a horse can get up to like 35, 30 something. I think I know.
Yeah,
I know.
You know what? You're actually right around there, bro. A thoroughbred racehorse can run almost 44 miles per hour for a short distance with an average of 38.
Yeah, I don't know. It was the 30s, like the actual, because in the 90s they did a horse race between a human. Like they did a track star versus a track star versus a human. Versus a horse. And they gave the track star had like a 2 or 3 horse lead, and the horse still smoked them.
Oh well, of course, of course.
They had like some of the fastest men in the world run. So like I said, I know that's like high 20s for the fastest man in the world. So
yeah, it's like mid to upper 20s. Yeah.
Prominent. Over towards the outside, Quest for More is riding forward. Big Orange maintaining his line with Excess Knowledge on his outside, but they're both heading up towards the front-running horses. It's quite a bunch
Good
field.
run up there.
Not a tremendous amount of speed about in the early part.
Solid
Fame
lead.
Game's gone right back. He has about 4 or 5 behind him.
Don't look like it's going to last, though.
Quest for More had crossed down to the rails, and he has the lead, but they're not going particularly hard. Quest for More being joined by Big Orange. Excess Knowledge out wide on the course.
Horse names always crack me up. Big Orange.
And they're following Criterion on the inside, and Trip to Paris gets a nice run. A length and a half, Who Shot the Barman.
Got our first turn.
And then Sky Hunter on the outside, about a length and a half further back in the field as Bondi Beach, Prince of Penzance and Grand Marshal. Back behind those horses then is our Ivanhoe on the inside of the
Big Orange still holding first.
Sartorius the offer. About a length further back, Gust of Wind on the inside. They're followed then by the United States and Fame Game, and well back in the field is El Moonquith. Hartnell the outside, followed by Preferment. And a length away is Kingfisher. He's at the tail end of the field. So they make their way along the riverside of the course now. And the field is being led by Big Orange now. He's out by 2 lengths. Excess Knowledge is second. Quest for More is third. Snow Sky is fourth. And Criterion getting a beautiful trail fifth. A length to Trip to Paris.
Why is the galloping sound like so like soothing?
Oh yeah, I think that's part of the reason why I always like cowboy movies or Zorro, because you always hear the horses galloping so loud, and it's just, I always love the sound.
It's just such a smooth rhythm.
It's definitely a rhythm, yeah.
As they make their way by the 1,600 metres next, Max Dynamite Posted a little bit deep, then Sky Hunter, followed by Who Shot the Barman, Prince of Penzance. Then came Grand Marshal. He'd be dead set middle of the field at the moment. Being followed Bondi Beach out 3 wide, and then Our Ivanhoe being followed by Hocko Brave. A length further back as Red Cadeau.
Rolling Big Orange doing his thing right now.
Over on the outside as they make their way down the back of the course, and about a length and a half further back in the field then is a gust of wind down on the inside. Back behind those horses then is El Moonquith as a fair way back in the field. Sartorius was outside of Red Cadeau, and they're followed now Fame Game. He'd be 20 lengths away from the leader.
Not home any changes yet. Yeah, one guy coming up the middle. One guy coming up the middle.
Hartnell's about third last. Coming up the side of the course, they race before the home turn. Big Orange from Excess Knowledge. A length away then, Quest for More. Trip to Paris. He's working into it on the outside, and so is Snow Sky wide out. Then came Criterion trying to find a way through. On the outside came Sky Hunter and Bondi Beach off the track as making ground two. Ivanhoe waiting for a run down on the inside as they bunch up around the turn. Now Fame Game, he's got to the extreme outside with the offer.
Here we go.
Big Orange first for home from Excess Knowledge. Snow Sky joining in, and now Trip to Paris is coming. They're followed then by
Big Orange got overtaken.
Going for a run on the inside is Our Ivanhoe. Coming past the 300 metres. Excess Knowledge went to the lead narrowly. Here's Prince of Penzance coming on down the outside. Prince of Penzance from Michelle Payne. Now Max Dynamite starts to charge home. Prince of Penzance from Max Dynamite. Prince of Penzance, it's history in front of Michelle Payne. Prince of Penzance beat Max Dynamite.
History in the making, baby.
Run third. Then the Trip to Paris, gust of wind.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
That curly Shirley Temple or whatever. What is that?
I mean, a lot of people did it, but yeah.
Well, I thought it was. I know. Well, I know a lot of people did it. So I actually really enjoyed watching this because the first video that we did, even though this is a little blurry, guys, we understand not all the videos are super high quality. This was the one that was sent to us. There may be some better ones out here, but this is the one we had. The fact that she wasn't even in that top 4 conversation.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of left aside, man, and she just shot out, man. The Prince of Penzance got rolling.
That's what's cool because from the other video, if you got those who watched it, she talked about she let the horse take control. Like she let the horse take control. She let him ride his race, and obviously the horse wanted to win.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's some of the things like with even just the dynamics of it, like how low she stayed too. Like she wasn't even looking forward.
Yeah.
For the most part, she had her head down, just letting the wind roll off her, allowing her to accelerate out that last
aerodynamic.
Straight. Yeah.
Super aerodynamic. Yeah.
Oh, Big Orange, the next one's over. Just behind those horses, the offer. And they're followed by Excess Knowledge. And back behind those then in the field was Fame Game didn't come on. And they were trailed then by Our Ivanhoe.
Yeah, now she creates a distance.
Hartnell,
come on, Prince.
With Preferment. Kingfishers
bring it on,
with
baby.
Hocko Brave, Grand Marshal, and Sky Hunter and the United States are towards the tail of the field.
100-1, baby.
Michelle Payne has created history at Flemington, the first lady to win the Melbourne Cup.
First woman to win it and to participate in it. That's crazy.
What an incredible moment. An incredible moment indeed. This famous racing family in Australia, the Payne family, their father Paddy, a family full of jockeys. And what a...
Oh, wow. So that's, again, another part of the details we didn't understand. So her family comes from a family of racers, family of jockeys. Yeah. I wonder if she's the first. Was she the first of her family to compete in this race, or has her father? Is that her father also was a jockey? Did he compete in this race? Maybe times before.
I mean, it's a very good possibility that he did. It's a very good possibility. Yeah.
Big moment this is, and that man there, Stevie Payne. He suffers from Down syndrome, and he walked into the barrier draw on Saturday night, and they said, what gate? He said, I want to draw barrier 1. And he walked up, picked up the little miniature cup, and it had a number 1 underneath it.
Oh, my God.
It was meant to be.
Oh, my God. That's so crazy. Oh, my goodness. What?
He's out. Number 1.
Oh, man.
Number 1 it is.
Number game 1 it is. That's the gate he wanted. He said, I want the number 1 gate. I want the number 1 position. I want everything. Nothing but ones in the family, baby. Come on.
That's cool. That's hella cool.
Michelle, his big sister, his greatest fan. She's there every minute of the day with him and such a great supporter of Darren Weir. She's the first lady to ride the winner of the Emirates Melbourne Cup. Victoria are so proud of this family. Sam Hyland interviewing Michelle Payne. What an incredible moment for racing in Victoria.
Sammy Hyland.
Michelle, this is stuff you dream about as a kid, and you've spent your life in horse racing. What a moment.
Unbelievable, Sam. I lied in bed last night, and I gave my chance a little time to think and dream about it. And I thought about, imagine if I'm talking to you after these races. Unbelievable. It's like...
Manifestation, guys. Yeah. Man, if you don't believe in the power of manifestation, then you're missing out, man. Believe it, say it, put it into the world, put it into existence, and watch it happen, man. But don't forget to also put in the work. Yes. She did all three, man.
A dream come true. This horse is awesome. What he's been through, his Darren Weir, unbelievable training to get him here like this today. All of his staff, Jared and Maddie and Tyson and all of them down at Warrnambool, this is all to them because they got this horse here in the best shape he could be in. And I'm just so grateful and thankful to them and all of the owners, and this is just awesome.
The fact that you've been on this horse for most of his career, you've had so much to do with him all the way through.
Unbelievable, Sam. When I won on this horse as a 3-year-old, he won here, and I thought this is a Melbourne Cup.
Wow. 3 years old.
That's crazy. Damn, 3.
3 years old. I mean, I'm assuming she's, at least in her late teens, early 20s, something like that. She's been riding that thing. The horse is probably, near her whole life.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Horse, and he just felt like he would run the 2 mile out that strong, but far out, I didn't think he'd be that strong. He was still towing me into the straight, and when he let go, Darren Weir said to count to 10. I was trying to count, but didn't count. I was just hoping that was long enough, and he...
That's so funny. Like, the first video, we got the quote of how she let her horse do the work. And and truly that, she's like, oh, I knew he was powerful enough. I knew he could do it. I didn't count it. I didn't do nothing. I just let him run his race. All the credit to the horse, man. Because I know there's some cocky jockeys out there too, man. We've definitely seen that before.
Oh yeah.
And her to be so humble, like, man, it's the horse. The horse did this work, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
He just burst to the front, and he was powering through the line. That is just unbelievable.
The connections with Sandy McGregor, John Richards, and all the fellow connections have stuck by you all the way, and it's terrific that you can reward them with a Melbourne Cup.
Absolutely. John Richards, I believe he's the man to thank for sticking with this horse. He stuck up for me the whole way through. Sandy's been great, probably wasn't my biggest supporter to stay on the horse, but he's been so nice to me. And all of the other owners, some of them, this is their first horse. He was $50,000. John Foote picked him out at the sales. And Jeremy's Darren's racing manager. It's just unreal that we're here today and he won.
And Stevie Payne, the hero of this story, drawing barrier 1, and you're going to share this moment with him.
That is just awesome. Stevie drawing 1's probably the winning key to this. Don't know which barrier I would have picked, and he picked the right one. Coming down the straight the first time, he began a bit steady, and I had to give him a bit of a dig, which I didn't want to stir him up, but I had to hold my spot where I wanted to be. I think Joe Moreira was a bit pissed off with me because he had to clip heels because he was trying to get to the fence and I was in there. And we travelled quite strong the whole way. He didn't really get to rest, but he was still in a rhythm. And from the 1,000, everything just opened up. I got onto the back of Trip to Paris. He took me into the race. I was actually clipping his heels. I was going that good, but I didn't want to check him. And then he just got into the straight and he burst clear. It's unreal, Sam.
Outstanding moment. Take it all in, Michelle. You've won the 2015 Melbourne Cup.
Unbelievable. Thanks, Sam.
Stevie Payne, you're the man of the moment.
Cool. That's a great ride, a great win, Michelle. She needed it. So just good luck for both of them and all the owners.
And you and Michelle, the 2 youngest members of the Payne family, you lived together. You drew the barrier 1 for her.
Yeah.
What a proud moment.
That's a great moment. It's a great win and a great ride. 10 out of 10.
And a great job by the strapper.
Thank you.
Stevie, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You've got a Melbourne Cup.
Yes. Finally got one on the hands.
Finally got one on my hands. What about that? You heard me? Come on, man. Hey, don't put no disrespect on my name. You better respect me. Exactly. I got one.
Exactly.
I don't think anybody around the world can really understand the moment that's happened here for the people of Victoria, because this is a famous family in Australian racing and Victorian family. They come from Ballarat.
Them crowds be crazy. Them crowds are crazy large, man.
Insane. All right, so like, can we pin out the drunk lady laying on the ground?
Oh, it's a cold old place in wintertime. It's not quite as cold as Newmarket or up in the mountains in Italy and Paris, but there's not many colder places to be in Victoria, it has to be said, and every morning they're there, and they're the friendliest, warmest family. The famous jockey, Paddy Payne, who rode around the world and won a Cox Plate, contended in Melbourne Cups, and here is Michelle, the little girl of the family. And I say, though, that's so sincerely.
And that's got to be cool as a family, too, because they said that, the family has been a famous horse jockeys, horse riders, trainers, and stuff of Australia. They had to see the two youngest win it out.
Yeah.
A winner for her
pretty
greatest...
Cool. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
Mentor in many ways, her greatest supporter in Darren Weir, and there's Stevie leading them in. All of Victoria, all of Australia are loving this moment. This is something that we will treasure here in Melbourne for many years. We do every year. And also, what about the moment Michelle so eloquently touched on? Joe Moreira mightn't be her favourite person at the moment, but that's the way it is. This is the sport of kings. You need to be tough. You need to be strong. And then the jockey running her down, Max Dynamite, the famous jockey Frankie Dettori. Oh, to be a Melbourne Cup winning jockey, but to have a story like that tied to it.
The guy she said that probably didn't really want her on a horse. So I'm assuming that somebody didn't want her to ride, being the jockey for the horse, and the main guy stood up for her, and that's why she rode. But hey, she won. So you can't say that now.
Can't say shit now. Better keep your mouth shut, partner.
Incredible. And for the breeding industry as well, the stallion Pentire from England to New Zealand, he's been the stalwart of an industry, producing stayers and long trip horses, not just here in Australia, but of course New Zealand. Even in Hong Kong, they continue to run the long distances. And he's produced a Melbourne Cup winner. This is the famous walk that every owner, every breeder, every jockey, every trainer, and every strapper wants. He returns to scale. For those that missed the placings, Max Dynamite, so good for Willie Mullins. Running second and a criterion for David Hayes, but second doesn't matter. Here comes the winner. The hush in the crowd. For the moment, Prince of Penzance returns. I doubt if we've seen a warmer win. Forever we remember the Damien Oliver story. There's been so many stories. We need 3 hours to tell them all to you, but in years to come, I think this story will be one that's at the top of the list. We watch Stevie every day at the races. He lives with so much pride for the animal, and here he is leading in a Melbourne Cup winner. And the owners have let Stevie walk him in. That's how important it is to all of the connections of this
I'm ready to go again.
And the people racing in Victoria.
Run him.
That's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. No, that was awesome, man. We asked in the shorter version of this video, what was your favorite Melbourne Cup? What was your favorite race or your favorite moment?
Yeah,
I'll ask the same thing here. Comment down below if you have a race in particular or a moment in particular that you'd like us to check out. In the description is a link. Request for RFS, where you can send us links to your favorite sporting events, sporting moments, anything like that for us to react to that y'all like to see us take part in or experience it. Please go ahead and check that out. But for now, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We can't thank you enough for being here. Let's get us on the way to 25K. Don, you got any closing words?
I mean, just because we're talking about horses, I don't know. Did you know that in the United States, in Wyoming, Colorado, California, there are government sanctioned horse reserves all over the northern United States with hundreds of horses that are this protected. They just roam free.
I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, like we see people riding horses around here. Like, I mean, I see them running down River Road and stuff like that, which is like along a levee, and they be running all in the hills and stuff like that. Well, I say the hill. It's a levee. It's not a hill. It's a man
the
hill.
ancestry of some of the horses go super far back, but they're all free. You can't go mess with them. You can't do anything, but it's just government land bought by the government so they can keep the wild stags. Let them have their own space.
That's pretty cool.
And one of them was a Native American reservation. It's like 900 acres, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But like I said, guys, like button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Cheers.
Peace out, y'all.